In this video, I'm about to make something called Knäck. Knäck is like a little toffee with almonds in it. Knäck is one of those classic Swedish Christmas treats that everybody loves. I think so, at least, because I don't think I've ever met anybody who doesn't like Knäck. And the only people I know who don't eat it are older people who are afraid to lose their teeth. Because Knäck can be quite chewy. So you have to be careful with that. But for this video, I'm actually making them quite soft. So what you need for this is almonds chopped. I've chopped them here already. And sugar, always a lot of sugar. Syrup. And cream. Butter or margarine. Put them here. And then breadcrumbs. In Swedish we call this skåpmjöl. And I googled it and it said, what did it say? I wrote it out. Crust flour. It said it was called crust flour. But I don't, like, you can't buy it here in China. So what I did anyways was just to fry some old bread and make it into crumbs. So that works just fine too. And that's all you need. And a little bit of baking powder as well. I'm making it a tiny bit different than from Sweden though, because in Sweden you have Knäck molds, which are kind of like tiny cupcake molds in paper. But that's not available in China, and instead I'm gonna make them just as the normal toffee. Just put them on a sheet of baking paper and then cut it. And again, if you want to try making these yourself, there is a link below to the recipe where you can download it as a PDF.
Hurry, hurry, Mama's looking worried. Will the pie be ready in time? Papa's out getting a tree while my sister and me are writing verses and rhymes. Soon they will be here, same as every year. Everyone wants home for Christmas. No matter if it's near or far.
When it's been boiling for a little while, simmering for a little while, and you feel like the consistency is starting to get a little bit more chewy, then you do the same as you do with the toffee. You take a bowl of really cold water or a cup, and then you drip some of the toffee into it and see, and you wait for the right consistency. And you also want this to be like a chewing gum. When I say chewing gum, you can make them a little harder too. I think mine were perhaps a little too soft. It's quite nice when they're a little chewier. When it's ready, you pour in the almonds and the breadcrumbs and the baking soda that I mixed already in my bowl. And you pour this in and you stir it down, and you do that as fast as you can, and then you pour it out as fast as you can. Because as soon as you put these things into the toffee, it starts to harden really fast. So I'm saying this now because once it's getting close, I won't have time to talk. It's funny because you can almost hear if it's ready or not by how it boils. So here they are, wrapped and ready, and much appreciated already. 怎么样，老公？
特别好吃。我平时很少吃糖，但是这个糖我吃上瘾了。现在这是第9个，已经吃下去了。
Vad vill du ha för någonting? Kanske godis? Där. Är det gott? Because the wrapping is different, I'm wrapping them and not putting them in the tiny cupcake molds. It feels a little different. Doesn't really, like, it affects the experience when you eat them, but I think these are really good too. Bye.